Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another review. It is Thursday, January 28th. Another wild day in the markets. SPY did gap down, or I guess close where it was, and then moved up into the open, pushed up, and then sold off, and then pretty bearish on the daily. Quite a bit of volume coming in here. If you take a look at it, last couple times we've had this, we did have a little bit of a drawback. Same thing here. So looking for this similar kind of thing, probably 365 level. If it wants to continue to push down, test this level at 350. But I guess we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look. I only have 8 minutes here coming to late of the day. I do have a put on ACM. I just bought a deep out of the money. Testing out puts, I'm not great with them yet, so just a small gamble on it, see what happens. Let's get into the actual day trades. CCL saw a huge run up. Didn't catch some pre-market. Some nice climactic opportunities here. Instead, I was waiting for a long, just because we can squeeze. I know the short float isn't that high. This is known to be a squeezer. A couple of times we had some beautiful runs on it, so I thought we could see the same thing. So as we break this trend, I was waiting for a lower high, and that's essentially exactly what we get here. Or sorry, a higher low. So we break through, come back down, make a higher low for the first time in a while, hold above this daily, and then start to push back up. So I enter my initial entry there. And then it starts to build this ascending triangle here. Sorry, I'm going to switch these to purple or pink so I can see a little bit easier. So it starts to build there, and there was quite a bit of size at 20. So as soon as that 20 broke, I actually took another position. Almost got stopped out. I moved my stop to this break even and to this consolidation zone, essentially bringing me back to 1R here. Came back down, held the moving averages, and then started to rally, which was nice. My target was this level right over here, right in front of 20, and then was looking to take a little bit more off. Actually, it was above here somewhere, right around there. Didn't get up there, and then we actually started to break this trend line. So as soon as we broke that trend line, I got out. This is actually where I would be getting short. So this is a great exit. Was looking for a larger profit target, didn't get it, so got out at the spot. This could actually be a great spot to flip. We rejected twice. Confirm rejection. If we did have some more climactic volume up in here, I would have had confirmation is short, but we get a nice little head and shoulders there on the breakdown. So there was an opportunity there, but I just got all out there and then called it a day. CLVS, this was my best trade of the day. Caught a couple of beautiful entries against previous day high. As you can see, we topped out around 955, but this level was in play, and that's the one that I just kind of took in between there. And we also had quite a bit of liquidity up above. So I did take a short as we're kind of rejecting that level. So we reject it as we're coming back. So it's green to red. I take that short, quick flush. Didn't get to where I wanted to get it. My order was 901, but we kind of bottomed and didn't look like we were doing anything here, so I just took it off, bounced up, and then took the next wash. Was actually looking for this moving average, but as we came down, got bought right back up on indecision doji, so I just took it off. The first ad was premature. I was looking at this level right here, potentially resistance, support. Was thinking this could be resistance. I did have a plan to add into a liquidity level up at 930, I believe it was, coinciding with this level. So I took a starter here, bounced up, and then it comes right to this level, and I got pretty lucky here because I was pretty close to my stop out, as I mentioned, 930. But I played the liquidity level here, also the pre-market high, which worked out perfectly. As you can see, rejected off there, covered into 9, covered into that moving average which I was looking for here, and then covered again into the big daily and to the longer time frame moving average. As you can see, I did miss out on a lot. Kicking myself, definitely should be holding a piece here. Profit right there would be nice, and probably on this large volume, I would probably take a little bit more off because it would look like it was bottoming. And then final one maybe on the trend break over here. But nonetheless, I'm very happy about catching these moves. And if you look at it like this, these are great risk to reward, risking these levels and these levels. Let me show you a book map real quick here. CLVS. So very clear levels on level 2, gave me confidence to short into them. As I mentioned, this was previous day high at 950, and then we have this line at pre-market high right there. So as we're coming into that level, it rejected as it started coming back down. Right here, it rejected, and then I took it. Actually, I might have taken it right here somewhere, but the level wasn't budging, and we did have quite a bit of size. I had a really tight risk here for a pretty good risk reward. So I took that short, and then as I mentioned, oh, sorry, I'm drawing lines unexpectedly. Covered into here, then we start coming back up here, and that's the level I was mentioning. So right over here at 924, and also quite a bit of liquidity above. As soon as I saw this level come in, didn't take it here, we started coming in, rejected off it twice, so then I took it short. As you can see, that level was in play, and we're also at a level, so that gave me confidence, and like I said, all the way down, not much reason to really sell until you get down to here. That's that one. Let's take a look back at the charts here. Next is NCTY. Sorry, I got 3 minutes left and it kills off my executions. This was a ramp and rally, I like to call, so kind of ramping, and then as it breaks out here, I take the break. This was a little premature. I like to take it a little bit higher over the break of this, but I thought this one could take off. So I took it long, and then ideally I watch it come back low volume and then catch it right around there for the second entry. Unfortunately, I didn't get in here. As you can see, bottoming wick, and a clear player at 1526. So that should give me confirmation to get in, and I caught a really nice move. I was risking initially, it was at 14.99, I believe, but then I adjusted to here as we come through, and then I adjusted to here, and then started taking profits into these levels here. Oh, I guess I didn't take that one. Oh, it was liquidity level at 16.50, and then was looking to take it off into 17, but we're getting quite a bit of resistance, so I just took it off in advance, and then as we broke down, I took it off here as well. Last one is VIVE. Make this one quick. This one I'm not very happy with whatsoever. This is not my setup. This is just kind of popping up and rejecting, which is okay, but I would like to see a little bit closer to a daily level VWAP, or maybe one of these supply zones I've recognized here. Cover into the move into the open just in case it squeezes, and that's essentially what it does. It did give me confirmation to add again as we had this climactic volume and rejecting off VWAP off daily, so I did actually get short there and then just stopped out right away. Continue to watch it, and then as we get here, we're at a daily level. It's made a lower high with some more climactic volume, so I decided to take it again. This should have been a clear sign that this isn't climactic volume. You should be looking at 1 million plus volume or something on these. But I decided to take it again, and it instantly got squeezed. Now, the thing I'm most upset about on this one is as it's coming up into here, I'm getting stopped out into the resistance level, right? So as you can see, there's some resistance levels around here, and the high of day range here, and also liquidity on 450 was just through the roof. Ideally, I'd be taking it on this stuff. I would look for the green to red candle. Don't get it here, don't get it here. This would be the stuff that I would take, and once I show you on Bookmap, you can see that this liquidity level at 450 held, pushed through. As we get through, comes back down, and then he puts it right back on. So the seller was still there. That should have been giving me great confirmation to short right off here, risking this wick, getting a nice move down, and then taking full profits into previous day high, moving averages, and this reversal doji. Let's take a look at Bookmap on this one. What is this? VIVE. So as you can see, I'm shorting off here, kind of VWAP, which is not bad. We saw some liquidity there, and then we come up here. Let me take a look at my chart. Where did I get short again? At 943. right here. So we come up, we reject off this level, and that was the VWAP push that I was telling you about. Then as we come back down, I get short, which ended up being actually a decent play. If you kind of look off of this level, that's where it rejected off VWAP, comes back down, and that's where I get short. But as you can see, the buyer comes in. The seller is still there, as you can see, kind of continues there, but we do have some buying power on the downside. So they kind of held it up and pushed it all the way through. And then, so it makes a top here, comes in. This is where I get short again. It makes this double top, and then I get short right around here. Maybe even a little bit earlier, because if I saw this buying here, I don't think I would have reshorted this, especially above VWAP, kind of ranging upwards. But nonetheless, I make that mistake there, and then pushes up. So this is the liquidity level I was telling you guys about. Clearly, this is one of the bigger ones for the day, and it's at a $0.50 number, 450. So I should have been keeping an eye out on that. Instead, I got squeezed into here, took it all off, and then didn't catch the main move. So as you can see, the seller holds, comes back up, seller gets bought up, they lift the offer, push through, come back down, tries it again. This time the seller comes right back on. So he was looking to see if he can get some better prices. As soon as it came below him, no one was buying to push it up higher. He came right back and forced the price down quite considerably. We had a $1.20 move on a 450 stock, so that's a 25% mover. So yeah, missed that one. Hindsight 2020, but this is a clear setup that I would like to get in on. Pushes through, comes back, and that seller comes back. So yeah, that was my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe learned something. Leave some comments, reviews, and catch you guys next time. Cheers.